it's always nice to come back to represent this foundation for Joe Torre.
How happy you were about the Yankees victory this year?
I was very happy. I was pulling for the Yankees. There's no doubt about it. I still was with four of them that was still there, and I was pulling for the Yankees.
Well, our Save at Home Foundation, this is our seventh dinner. We've been in existence around 9 years, I guess. We put safe rooms in schools, and we hope to branch out and do other things. But the most important thing for us right now is trying to end the cycle of domestic violence and saving lives. And, we feel that because I grew up in a very abusive home, I never was hit by my dad, but my mom, felt, the abuse. But I had a lot of scars, just knowing stuff was going on in my house. I grew up as a very nervous kid, and I just feel that I want these youngsters to understand that it's not their fault, and they're not alone, because I never shared it with any of my friends. And when we started our foundation, I had my closest friends saying I didn't know that was going on. So it's a secret that needs to be shared out there. There are great causes around the world that try to cure cancer and help heart disease and autism and diabetes. But this terrible, terrible thing of domestic violence needs to be addressed and needs to, try, even though it's a complicated issue, we need to try to find a solution.
Okay. How does it feel to have Manny back for another year?
Manny is a pleasure. He wasn't a pleasure when I managed against him for those 8 years he was with the Red Sox. But hopefully next year with a full spring training and the ability to start the season and stay with us, I expect him to do, better. I expect him to do great things. I don't think enough people realize that when you take 50 games out of your season and don't have the opportunity to start spring training again, it's really tough to catch up, especially when you count on somebody as much as we count on him.
Well, it's nice to be here from the standpoint of supporting Joe and Allie and really what they do. Two special people, and that is the main thing that you want to support is Joe. Obviously, what they're doing is so important, and it's kind of cool because this is not something that Joe and Allie just lend their name to. It's more that they have depth of what they do. They bring education into the schools. It's a program that's deep in their hearts. So it's a foundation that you love supporting because of Joe and Allie and really what they're doing and how deep it goes.
Okay. Could you pick a player playing now who you'd really want to play with?
Maybe Utley. I like the way he plays. He plays hard every day, and he's a guy. Obviously, the guys that the Yankees had, I like, but Utley's one of those guys that plays hard. I like guys like that.
To play with on the Yankees, you could grab somebody and say, "Hey, come play with us."
Well, I ain't got nobody. We're gonna keep the same thing we got. Don't put me in a situation that I say something. You know what? No, I keep the same thing we got.
Okay, cool. And just tell us how it felt to win.
No, it's just great. It's the best feeling in the world. So you can believe it. So you're happy and celebrating.
Do you have a favorite Kate Hudson movie?
She got a lot of movies, man.
Yeah.
All of them, and she's a great actress. Not only her, her parents too, and that family is unbelievable, man. They're good.
I'm a mom of 7 kids, so needless to say, I'm very protective, feel very protective of children. I've worked with other foundations like the Michael Bolton Foundation for almost 18 years now, since its inception, trying to help women and children. And I've interviewed Joe Torre a gazillion times over the years. And when he first came out with this, I remember interviewing him, and I thought it was very brave of him to talk about something that's usually so private and usually something that you want to kind of keep under wraps and not. It's kind of a subject that would be embarrassing to talk about. But the fact of the matter is that the rest of us can't say what happens behind a family's closed doors is none of our business.
Do you have a favorite Kate Hudson movie?
A favorite Kate Hudson movie? I don't know.
No, but we named the daughter after her.
Oh, that's true. We have two sets of twins. I have a set of twins who are 6 and a set of twins who are 4, and they are Kate and Max and Kim and Jack. And one night I was out on the road, and I think the Academy Awards were on, and I'm lying, I think, in a bed in California. It was a time difference, and the phone rang, and it was my husband, and said, "If it's a girl, let's call her Kate." I said, let me guess. You just saw Kate Hudson walk out on stage. You're watching the Academy Awards. Yes, that's true. So we have a daughter that is essentially named after Kate.
How's your radio show going?
Radio show is good. I'll tell you how it's going.
Yeah?
Agassi yesterday, 4:05 in studio. Only radio interview he did. Then Dan Patrick for 8 minutes. So that was a great spot. Long. Got to know how to. It's long, so you got to pace yourself because there's no commercials.
Right.
And so you got to get people on a topic because you're not going to do a lot of local stuff.
Right.
So you got to get them on a topic, and you got to deal with the length. You deal with that, you're in good shape because you got great flexibility. Anything you want. It's fun.
Do you take extra caffeine when you go on Letterman?
No, I do. Yeah, I do. I make sure I have a soda when I walk in there. Yeah, I did that October 14th. Yeah, I go crazy. When I get a chance to go on Dave, I'll go crazy. I really will.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's Stern, too, the both of them.
Yeah.
Stern's good with that. Because Stern ask anything. It's funny.
Well, Joe is a remarkable person, and the work he does on behalf of people who suffer from domestic violence is just profound. And obviously, it's personal with him. And I think it's great that he's brought people from baseball, big, tough baseball, together with a very sensitive issue.
Do you have any advice for Obama's current press secretary? Because it's a tough job.
Well, my advice is to have fun on the job. That no matter what, you're always going to be in the middle of a controversy. But you work at the White House. It's the best place you could ever want to work.
How is the post-presidential life?
Post-presidential life is great. It's much more relaxing. It's a lot more easygoing. The hours are better. So I enjoy every aspect of it.
I didn't even know who it was tonight. Lorraine Barker told me, so I'm happy to be here tonight.
Great. Now,
I'm here to support Joe.
do you know why there aren't any good buddy sitcoms anymore? You seem to miss them.
The only one is 2.5,
Yeah,
which is old school,
right. That's true.
you know, and Big Bang is sort of funny.
Should there be more of them, do you think? Or
Well, better than the reality crap.
yeah.
Fun.
Fun.
Fun for a very serious situation. This ends up to be an unbelievable evening. Very enlightening. Learn a lot about baseball that I never thought I would know about. And we make money for Margaret's Place, and that's a great thing.
Can we be expecting a Sopranos movie?
I don't think so.
Do you have any plans to appear on Jay Leno's show in the near future?
When my HBO special, my 9th one, comes out in April, I think, that's when we usually like to have an event to do it.
Okay.
That'll be the event. But I've been doing it for about 30 years. I knew him when. You know what I mean?